Hi friends, now we can discuss the major theories of consumption function. Consumption function expresses the relationship between consumption and income. When income increases, consumption also increases. There are various theories related to consumption function. They are absolute income hypothesis, permanent income hypothesis, life cycle hypothesis, and random walk hypothesis. Now we can discuss the life cycle hypothesis. The life cycle hypothesis was developed by Franco Mondigliani, Richard E. Brunbergs, and Albert Anto. This theory is also known as MBA hypothesis. According to the life cycle hypothesis, consumption in any period is not the function of current income of that period alone, but the expected whole lifetime income. This theory further assumed that individual maintains a more or less constant or slightly increasing level of consumption. The life cycle income hypothesis can be better explained with the help of a diagram. In the diagram, x-axis measures lifetime income and y-axis measures consumption level. Here, a typical time profile of a lifetime income stream is one that rises in the early working years, reaches at peak level in the middle years, and is followed by a sudden decline on the retirement. It is shown by the Y curve in the diagram. In the early period, the income was low level. It increases and reaches at maximum, then starts falling during the later periods. Similarly, the consumption curves shows his lifetime consumption trace. That is, consumption shows a slight increasing tendency during his lifetime. In the early years of working life, individual's consumption exceeds his income. He is then a net borrower. During the early periods, the average propensity to consume is greater than 1. That is, during the early periods, the consumption is higher than the income. People dissaves or people miss the consumption by utilizing the past saving also. Now during the middle period, the income is higher than the consumption, or people can save during the middle period. Thus APC is less than 1 during the middle years of working time. In the late years, the consumption again exceeds income. Excess consumption is financed out of the saving accumulated in the middle years as shown here. Here also, later period consumption is higher than the income. There is dissaving. People utilizes the past saving for meeting the current consumption. Thus, the life cycle hypothesis states that APC will decrease with the higher level of family income. APC is higher during the earlier period and In the middle years, APC less than 1. Thus, APC will decrease with higher level of family income. The life cycle hypothesis also examines the effect of an unexpected increase in income on consumption. If unexpected rise in income is considered as temporary, there will be little effect on consumption. If unexpected rise in income is considered as permanent, then current consumption will be influenced much more. But generally, unexpected rise in income has little effect on consumption. This theory was criticized by many thinkers. They are: number 1, life cycle hypothesis relates consumption to expected life income, but few families can predict their lifetime income, or it is very difficult to measure the lifetime income. Second, the theory states that current consumption will not be influenced by unexpected increase in income, but unexpected increase in income resulting from the promotion at work is likely to influence current consumption. Number 3, another weakness of this theory is the importance assigned to current income as a determinant of expected income. Change in current income is the cause of relatively larger change in the consumption over the years. Number 4, the life cycle hypothesis relates consumer spending to income alone, but consumption is determined by the other factors also, like taste and preference of the individual, change in price of other commodities, expected change in future prices, etc. Now, the another theory in connection with the consumption function is random walk hypothesis, developed by Robert Hall in the year 1978. The random walk hypothesis states that if consumers are foresighted, changes in the consumption should be unpredictable. The theory combined two theories, that is permanent income hypothesis and rational expectations theory. The permanent income hypothesis states that current consumption depends on current income and anticipated future income. The rational expectation assumption states that people use all available information to forecast anticipated future income. When changes in the variable are unpredictable, the variable is to follow a random walk. That is, when changes in the income are unpredictable, the consumption also follow a random walk. According to Robert Hall, if the permanent income hypothesis is correct and if consumers have rational expectations, then change in consumption over time should be unpredictable. Thus, the combination of permanent income hypothesis and rational expectations implies that consumption follows a random walk. Consumption follows a change in the future. Anticipated change in income will not change consumption, because Anticipated income is measured along with the permanent income. Permanent income consists of current income as well as expected anticipated future income. Only unanticipated changes in the income will result in the change in consumption, because unanticipated change in income alters the expected permanent income. If unexpected changes in income are absent, consumption in this period should be the same as consumption in the last period. The implication of random walk hypothesis is that changes in consumption are unpredictable because consumers change their consumption only in response to unanticipated changes in the expected permanent income. Thus, Hall's random walk model is stated that Ct plus 1 is equal to Ct plus an error term. That is, Ct plus 1 represents future consumption or consumption tomorrow. That will be is equal to current consumption, that is Ct, plus a change or a random error term. The value of random error is equal to the difference between Ct plus 1 and Ct, that is current consumption and future consumption. Now we can conclude here. Thank you.